All right, ready when you are.
We don't have the confidence.
Not confident.
Get in here. Come in here.
Tip in here.
Welcome to the Lit Room.
The Lit Room.
Hey, everybody.
What up?
Welcome to the Lit Room podcast. We are your hosts. I'm Keeks, and that's
Trey. What's up, everyone?
yes. If you are here for the first time, welcome. And if you are already in the Lit gang, the Lit fam, welcome
What up,
back.
Lit Gang?
Yes. I see something different.
Very much so.
I think we have a visitor.
We do.
We do. It's Damola.
Damola in the building.
Hi,
The
Damola.
Lit Room.
I'm good.
How are you?
Great. Actually, nice to see you guys.
That's what's up. He's finally here.
Finally.
Yes. Super excited to have him here. And how are you, Trey?
I'm great. How are you?
Awesome. I'm great as well. I always want to say something different, but I always end up with great. You hear that?
I hear
You hear
you.
it?
Yeah.
Okay. Mola hears it. That sound means it is time for the... Yes, it is time for the red light special. And today, our red light special is none other than our guest, Damola.
Damola. Yeah.
Yes, he has to be the first person to introduce himself.
He did, right?
Introduce himself. All right, Damola. So tell us about yourself.
Well, like you guys already heard, Damola is my name.
Mm-hmm.
And it sounds unusual, right? But yeah, that's because I'm African. I'm from Nigeria.
Yeah.
And yeah.
So what are you into?
A lot of things depending on, when and where you catch me. Yeah. So on a typical weekend, you catch me, watching soccer most of the day.
My
I play
goodness.
soccer too,
That's why he's
sometimes.
into it. Like, he loves soccer.
And career-wise, I'm trying to, branch into IT because at the end of the day, that's where the money at right now.
All right.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Is the IT like... What am I trying to say?
Wait, how long have you been into
IT. Yes.
Let's just say like 2 years now.
2 years?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I haven't really gone deeper into it, but it's something I see myself going into in the long run.
Okay. So you want
Is it just because of the money? Or
Actually, yeah, I've always had a passion for
okay.
this tech stuff.
So you want to go deeper into it?
Yeah.
Okay.
really deep
Would
into
you
it.
like to have like your own company with IT, or like
And that
would you
wouldn't
like
be a
to
bad idea, but I know myself. I can't really run,
Oh, okay.
stuff. I'm not a runner. I like to, be behind the scene and just do stuff.
Yeah. You can run though, y'all. He's ran. What you ran 3 miles in how many minutes?
In about less than 8 minutes.
Yeah, he ran 3 miles
I've got
in
long legs.
Listen,
8 minutes. I was like, how?
they would have to pick me up.
I was like, what in the world?
I mean, it's doable.
How do people?
It's
It's
doable.
doable.
Mm-hmm. It's doable.
They say, if you put your
Yes.
mind to it,
I tried to put my mind to it. I didn't get that. It took me 18 minutes to get
18.
three.
See, that sounds
My-
right.
3 miles.
18 minutes sounds
That
right.
sounds right. I mean, did you take a
8
break?
minutes for 3 miles?
Did you take a break?
I had to breathe. See, I
Did you
think
take a break?
I know.
No break.
That's
Oh my God.
Eight minutes.
he said no.
No.
I don't know. I couldn't do it. Not an 8. Can you do an 8?
No.
I don't know.
Have I been to
So
one
you're
of the
telling
races?
me that you ran 3 miles in 2.6 minutes each?
Yeah.
He did it. It's recorded on his phone,
Yeah.
and I don't know what the running app is that you use.
Tracker.
Yeah, but I've seen it before.
Is that like a record or something?
For me, it is, and I didn't even run it. I was like, all right, well, I'll live vicariously through him.
Right.
And I've
Absolutely. I know someone.
3 miles
you know,
in 8 minutes. I say that all the time, though. Every time I think about people running and I start talking about like exercises and like people who run, I'm like, I know somebody who ran 3 miles in 8 minutes. Yep, I know him. I know the person, and they're like, "What?" Yeah, it's not. I don't know how you do it, and you didn't look tired.
Ooh, I was dying. I just wanted to see how fast I
How
could
you
do
can
it.
do it?
Yeah, but yeah, I did it.
Yeah. Okay. And like, so his IG is ADD.
Yeah, that's
All right,
it.
and then say the rest of it.
ADD_MVO.
Yes.
Hold on. You broke a world record, bro.
I did.
Did you?
Yeah, the world record
See,
is
I'm
12
telling you.
minutes 37 seconds .35 milliseconds.
You have the
What?
video?
You literally broke a world record, bro.
Do you have the video?
Are you serious? I just have it.
I'm as far as I can find. Like from it was set in 2004.
What?
That's by how many minutes?
But
That's 12 minutes.
12 minutes. They
That's
did 3
right.
miles in 12 minutes.
You
did
did
it in 8 minutes. That's
minutes.
4. You
Yo.
did 4
You
minutes.
did it
I
4
didn't-
minutes
I didn't
faster.
know about this.
We didn't either.
Can he
Dude, that's a world record.
Can he submit it?
Yeah, you should be able to submit that.
I don't think I have the
It didn't
record anymore,
even.
though.
I think you
didn't-
sent me the screenshot.
Bro,
I think.
do it again and get Guinness World Records down here.
Do you think you can do it again?
I'll try. If it's gonna be the record, yeah. Yo, but bro, I'm really dying,
I'll
though.
try. No, because he runs the Spartan races with me.
Yeah, I did this by
Yeah, he's done a couple, and so he was just. I think you were just conditioning or something when you sent it. I don't know what it was.
It was actually a week. The week before. The
before?
Spartan race.
Yeah,
It was a week.
and-
A week
I am
before.
flabbergasted.
And it was.
Oh my
It had to
God.
be like 2019 or 18.
That
one
was
of those years.
2018.
2018.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sure. I'll try to find the. I don't know if I
Yeah.
still have it, but I'll
She
try to
has
find
it
it because
somewhere.
you sent the screenshot.
Yeah.
You were like, "Hey, I did it," and I was like, "Okay," but I was looking at the time. I was like, "What?"
Yeah, you gotta do it again.
I don't know. Because I knew you posted it too.
Did I post it?
You posted it, but it's probably gone by now because it was 2 or 3 years ago.
Was that on
so
Instagram?
the world record for
Not
a single
on the
mile.
page, but in the story you did. I think.
I'm still stuck on this. The world record for for 1 mile, I believe, is 3 minutes and 43 seconds. Bro,
So that's by another 1 minute.
no, dude, you've broken multiple records.
How in the world
I had no clue.
did we not know?
I had no clue that there was a world record for that.
We did. We weren't thinking it. I just knew it was fast. I was like, "What in the world?"
No, that's insanely fast.
But when he sent it and he said he was ready, but y'all should have seen him in the Spartan race. Like he was gone,
I was ready to go, but I need to stay with the pack.
gone. Yeah.
Oh, he left.
Oh,
with
he
the
runs.
pay.
He's a runner. Go. I'm good at the obstacles. I'll obstacle course all day, but running, go.
So,
Go.
bro,
Yeah, I wouldn't do the running. I'll do the obstacles.
I am in awe.
Well, just in case we can't find it, we know it. We know what you did.
I can try to do it again
Oh.
if I can.
Dude, do
I'm
that,
sure you
do
can.
that and make it official, bro. You could get like a Wheaties sponsorship or
Can
something.
we please be there when you do this? Like
Please.
the
I'll
lit
try-
room
I'll
would
try-
love to be
yeah,
there.
I'll try to
while
do
you do this.
Absolutely.
Let's
I will
do
try
it.
to do it again.
But you did it around your neighborhood too.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't.
Bro.
It wasn't even around like a track or anything. He was,
Yeah, it was
My
just
running
friends
his
and I can
neighborhood.
help
Yeah.
film it and stuff.
Yeah. Let's do it. We are going to film
You heard it first on the Lit
on the Lit Room
Room.
podcast. Damola may be the world record holder for
And
3 miles.
we're gonna have proof. We all about receipts, so we're definitely gonna record it.
Oh yeah, definitely we have receipts. We
So
definitely have receipts.
We're gonna get it down.
It
And-
happened. It happened before.
All right.
We do know this, but as of like 2000,
He can do it again.
Yeah, I don't doubt it.
Yeah, he can do it again.
2019 was it?
Was it 2019?
Yeah, it had to be 2019.
It had to be 2019 because you
'Cause we
did
did
you
2
did a few races though.
I did 2 races.
You only did 2?
I was going to do the third one, but I think I missed out on the one in Philly.
You did. You did.
2020 came, so that
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because you did the one. You did the one in South Carolina for your birthday.
Yeah, and I did the one down here.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So it was when he was conditioning for it. Oh, there it is. Is that it? In 1981. What? What's that?
What is this?
This is the world's fastest 1 mile.
Oh, 1 mile. World's fastest 1
3
mile.
miles.
3 minutes and 44 seconds.
3 minutes and 44 seconds. Dang. So yeah, you beat it for 1 mile. All your 1 miles are like, each mile was what? 2 point what?
2 point something.
2.6666666.
God, Damola. A mile in 2 minutes. I couldn't even fathom.
Dude, that's insane.
That is insane.
I know I've got long legs.
Yeah, you're also very tall. You're also very tall. So y'all follow him because he's out here breaking world records that we didn't even know needed to be broken.
I mean, there's a reason why we have the guests that we have on our show.
We just got stuck on
I'm
that
just
because we
saying.
didn't know.
There's a reason.
I had no clue either.
There's
We
a
didn't
reason.
know.
Dude, the fact that you're so casual about it, it makes it even.
You know what? Because I had no clue. I had no idea it was a record around.
He
there.
just runs all the time.
A world record.
World.
Amazing.
Yeah.
World.
It's amazing, man.
The whole world.
We have a world record breaker on our show.
I mean,
he's our friend, not yours.
fuck it. Moving right along, you know exactly what to follow. Follow him because everything was on the screen.
Everything was on the screen.
So make sure you go follow him. Like I said, we're going to make sure we get everything recorded. We're going to do a whole
He's gonna do it
situation. Absolutely. Yeah. We can do it live.
Again.
We could.
We don't want to put a lot of pressure on him because seriously, he was just running.
He was just running. That was it.
He literally was just doing what he does all the time, which is just like chillaxing and running. So we knew nothing about it, but it was lit.
Lit. Definitely.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, and everything in between. It is now time for the topic of today.
TOT.
Yes, our TOT. So, we already warned him. He watches the show all the time, which is also pretty cool. He knows that we dance. But he may or may not join us. We don't know.
We do a little jig.
We do a little jig, and you all know it. Ready?
Because y'all do it too.
All right. And TOT.
Hey. Okay.
TOT.
Hey.
Topic of today.
One more time.
TOT.
Hey.
Topic of today. All right. So, what's
I had to write my lines now, y'all.
Trey? What's today's topic?
Is it tunnel vision or they're not into you?
Say that one more time
For the people in the back?
for the people in the back.
Okay. Is it tunnel vision or they're not into you?
I'll explain it in a minute. Swipers,
Get your swipers out.
get your swipers ready. Okay. So this is the part. All right. So let's get into it. Yeah, he did it.
He did it. That's what's up.
Yeah, I already got
All right, he did it. All right, so today's topic again, you heard it from Trey, is it tunnel vision or they're just not into you? Okay, so what we mean by this topic is,
Break it down.
you know, when you're in, I don't want to say a relationship, but you know, when you're, you may be talking to, courting, or you may be serious with someone who is a go-getter and they just always are just focused all the time on this one thing that they want to get accomplished. Are they simply just always focused and they can't really pay attention to you in this said relationship? Or are they just really not that into you and you're just there for like
Arm candy?
sure.
I mean, that's what.
Or heated fellowship.
Oh. But if it's just heated fellowship, i.e., sex,
Oh Lord.
When you establish that at the beginning?
I don't know.
Okay, so like simpler.
You get these people who are focused, right?
Focus
like,
on.
It may be
like focused on a business.
It could be them focused on a business.
Mm-hmm.
We just talked about him setting a world record, so it could be him focusing on a goal.
Okay.
So like, say that he's in a relationship, or by the way, I don't know if he is in one right now or not. I don't know.
You don't have to.
You don't have to disclose that information right now. You don't say that.
Don't say it.
Not unless you want to.
Mm-hmm.
But this is just an example, ladies. Okay, we don't know. All right, you got to go to his page and see. You got to follow his page and get in his DMs. Okay. All right, y'all. So what I'm saying is, Damola has a goal, right? And he has a relationship or a girlfriend or somebody he's currently talking to, but that person doesn't feel wanted because he's so focused on the goal, right? So now said person is like, well, am I here really showing you support and you feel my support and you feel supported?
Or you just
am
got
I
your
just
eyes
here
on the
for
prize?
like
for
when you want to have fun? Like, am I just here for coincidence whenever you feel like it type thing?
It's I know it's a tricky situation.
How you feel?
Always.
Have you been in that type of situation?
Yeah, at some point I feel like everybody is an adult.
Okay.
You would have been there.
I feel like you're very goal oriented. I think that you are very goal oriented, and so I feel like you get stuck on like the bottom line. But I don't know.
Has that hurt a relationship in the past?
It has actually. And with that being said, I feel like at some point everybody would have gone through that.
Yeah.
And it always boils down to the fact that the timing with everything has to be right.
Mm-hmm.
So if you say you meet somebody right now and y'all talking, usually the way it goes, and y'all getting, intimate and whatever.
Yeah.
But then you have something that's always taking your time. Say something you're trying to, achieve by a certain time.
Yeah.
Right. You tend to, pay more attention to that. Meanwhile, your partner are gonna be like, oh, let's go do this weekend. Let's go do that weekend. But that weekend, you want to do stuff towards that.
Towards your goal.
Yeah. So you have to either pick one. You either want to have time and pay attention to your relationship. Yeah. Or you want to just, let's hold on a little bit. I have stuff to do. Yeah. And that might go on and on. Over time, she'll get disgruntled. Definitely.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So now it's always up to you. Like, you have to pick one. Yeah. And I feel like at the end of the day, it's always about timing.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Your timing has to be right. And with that said, there's example around the world. Like, this building is just breaking up. Yeah. There's a reason why they're doing that. Yeah. And I feel like these people, they get so rich. Like, I don't think they have time for family. And I feel like I don't know what's going on with them
because they're so stuck on the money.
The
dollar, the bottom line. Bill Gates and his wife.
Yeah. And they've been married for how long? 20-something years.
Okay. Oh wait, they broke up.
No,
they got a divorce.
They're getting a divorce so
why?
They can hide half of their assets.
So
I don't know why they're getting a divorce.
Whoa, hold on. Did she say that's the reason?
No,
because
I haven't.
Too focused?
There's no reason.
I haven't heard
There's no reason.
Yeah.
I just feel like
that might be the reason.
That makes sense.
That does make sense, though. He might just be focused on.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like being on the woman side of things and which is harder for me because I'm a woman who has something going for herself, but as a woman in the relationship, sometimes we're there and we're more vulnerable to the relationship and the situation more so than a guy is. Like, I've had somebody, and I had to be here for the podcast, or I had to be here for the other podcast, or I have other stuff outside of the podcast that I had to be there for, and for me, it was hard. as far as like time goes. And I had to say like, hey, I'm always busy. I apologize, but this is me. And sometimes it's a turn on for guys to see women who are busy or all that, but like you have to know that's what they do. You have to know that that's what that person does too. Like you have to know what you signed up for,
right?
But then too, it's like, well, there has to be a happy medium somewhere. Like
there has to be a middle ground too.
Yeah, like
there's definitely be a middle
if you don't want me to feel like I'm not wanted, or if you don't want me to feel like what I'm doing, everything that I'm doing is being done in vain, then I need for us to have a middle ground. Because if we don't, then I will feel like possibly how Bill Gates' wife felt. Like he's always seeing the bottom line. Like he's never here for me and the kids, or the kids and I. He's always thinking about money. He's always on Wall Street. He's always in New York. He's always doing it. Like you start to think
things.
Yeah. So like you just don't know if you're here for when. Oh, well, honey, I've got to go to this ball tonight, so I need you to be on my arm tonight. And I don't want to be that. Like I want us to be a family.
Sometimes, trust me, the middle ground is also never enough. It gets to a point where the other person wants more. Like I've been in a situation whereby there are certain days, we'll see this day, we'll see that day, and I'll be over here this day, I'll be over here that day, and then at some point it ended up being, why can't we just be spontaneous? Like why does it have to be
planned?
It was a plan we both agreed on, right?
Yeah.
And then it became.
But who did the plan work better for?
It worked better for me, right?
Right,
I know, but
how is it a happy medium? Like it needs to work for the both of y'all.
This was a plan that we both spoke about, and she agreed to it, right? Further down the line, it became another situation. It became an issue, like
because at the end of the day, you start to think like, okay, I did agree to this, but it's still not
for me,
right? It's not good enough for me.
Did it ever get better though? Like if was that situation, was y'all's plan helping the situation at all? Like, did it ever get better?
It made it stable to a degree.
Okay.
But then, after a while, it became an issue again.
Yeah.
But then, it's
naturally.
Yeah. So
it was better for him though. That's what I'm saying.
But it's gonna always. I feel like it's gonna always be better for the person who has the goal. Just like myself.
Right.
The podcast. Someone was saying to me that people are telling you, people are in your DMs this and that, but I mean I gotta respond to someone saying something about a podcast, or they're like, oh my god, you were cute on this episode, this and that. Like I'm just not gonna ignore them. I have to
say thank you.
You gotta say thank you. You gotta say something. Someone's gonna give you a compliment, so you have to understand, like, this is my goal. This is a part of my goal. This is a part of my goal. Like, I'm going to do this podcast. And if you don't understand that, then, it's going to be a whole lot of other stuff that you probably are not going to agree with or like or this and that. And you need to let me know right now, if you're not going to be able to handle that. Because if you're not, then,
I think people.
But I'm the person who has to go. So the whatever situation or anything that I come up with for me and that person is going to always be beneficial for me.
Cater to you.
It's going to cater to me.
Yeah.
Because I'm the one with the goal.
Yeah. But I don't like. What if you get too busy? Well, honestly, if you get too busy people, then it works for the both of y'all. Honestly, like if your situation was y'all were both busy, then it probably wouldn't have gotten in the way. Like it would have been okay. If your situation was your person was busy as well, it probably would have been like, oh, okay, we'll plan to do stuff on the weekends. I know if that was my situation and I would have said, and this is what I do, I always like try to hold my weekends open because I'm always like, oh yeah, I guess I can make it work. Yeah, like I try to make it work for the both of us, and I know through the week just doesn't work for me at all.
I try.
The weekend barely works for me, but I try. Like at least I
give
try.
A good old try.
Yeah, like and I hate saying try now. I don't hate saying try because I really do. I do try, but I try to try.
Try to try.
I'm trying to take try out of my vocabulary because it's almost like try is like it's an avoidance. Maybe. Yeah, like.
Yeah, it's an avoidance of commitment.
Yeah, it's like I'm not set on it. So
I kind of tend to do that a lot. I'll try.
Yeah, like I'm gonna give you. I'll try all the time. Like I'll try.
It's easy to say that
because when you're actually like when it's a plan or something that has to be worked out, I'm like, yeah, let's try it. Let's try this plan. Like let's try it, and then we give it an honest try. And it may work, it may not work. But when it has something to do with me like being somewhere.
Say try, it means you can easily back out.
Exactly. I'm like
well, I said I was going to try.
Yeah, I said try.
I said try.
Right.
I didn't commit.
I didn't say yes.
I didn't necessarily
they can't be mad if I don't show.
Right.
Yeah. So I don't. Do you feel like the busier party? I don't know. Like I'm just trying to think in my case. Like I didn't have the person there as like when it was
candy.
Yeah, I didn't have the person there as a coincidence. Did you have the person there as a coincidence? Like, do you honestly feel like you had them there for coincidence, or did it even cross your mind? You were so focused that like you didn't see them.
You know what? Is sometimes when the matter comes up and we having a conversation, I genuinely be feeling guilty. Like I know I'm not doing enough because my time be taken, away from me because of the stuff I'm trying to achieve. Yeah. And I understand, like if you try to be in a relationship, you have to give time as well. But then it's like I can't split myself into two though. Like what it is we're gonna do.
So what do you? It's not fair to ask people what they want more. Mm-hmm.
In my situation, it wasn't a coincidence. It was more, one of the situations, it was just more so heated fellowship.
Okay, so he was there for
just that.
Yeah.
And
fellowship. That's why I keep doing this.
Oh, that's why. Oh, I thought it was like arm candy. But okay, heated fellowship. So, I mean, I think when it is just heated, like when they're there for that specific thing, then it can kind of turn
into they're just not into you.
Yeah, and toxic or something like that, because then it's like, well, you knew what it was, but
so you can easily back out of that, like
right.
To tell you why
I don't have to tell you why. Right.
So that's what it was the first time?
The first time, yeah.
What was it the second time?
The second time it was that. This most recent,
second time it was that too?
Yes, this most recent wasn't necessarily that, but
So you felt like you were more focused, but you did see and acknowledge that person was there. Like, if they had feelings, you acknowledged the feelings, and y'all were able to like.
Yeah, but it was just one of those things where I realize now that I have like that tunnel vision, because it's like, okay, you're seeing. It was a situation where we were like
Is this
chilling.
The one that was on your heart? Is this the one that made you go, aha?
No, not that one. Okay. But it was, we were chilling and my phone notifications kept going off for this and that. And I think it was one of those, it might have been a Wednesday.
It might have been a Wednesday
when we posted the show. But they were just like, what? Your phone keep going off. And I'm like, yeah. So then at first I looked at it, but then I started noticing like it was more DMs. Mm-hmm. And it was one person in particular that they've been supporting since the beginning. So obviously, listen, if anybody out there, YouTube, this and that, your people from day one, you always acknowledge them, you remember them, you say something back to them. So, that's why I'm saying stuff back and forth, and this, that, and they're asking questions and blah, blah, whatever. And they, it was somebody else who said something else, and someone else. So I'm like, instead of paying attention, now I'm like this, I'm in my phone. Mm-hmm. But I realized like that was kind of rude. But then again, I didn't because tunnel vision. Right. Like I have to engage with my people.
So why do you think us busy people? Why do we? I know the answer to this for me. Mm-hmm. Why do you think we even put ourselves in situations? Because
we're human. I think we're human at the end of the day.
For me, it's like you do want companionship.
You do.
Well, I listen, y'all hear me say it all the time. I love love. Mm-hmm. I love love. Okay? I love to be in relationships. But then here lately, within the last 10 years, because I've been super busy, might have been Might be more than that, honestly. But anyway, you forget, like, when you get in it, this is for me, I don't know about y'all, but like, you're like, oh, I love and I would like to be in a relationship, and then you get in it and you're like, I shouldn't have done it. Yeah, like maybe I should have.
Maybe I should have dipped my toe before I jumped in.
Yeah, because like when I'm in something, again, I don't know about y'all, but when I'm in something, I'm in it, and like I want to be with that person. I want to like support them. I want to be there for them. But then it's like I also want to take care of me, and I want to.
That's exactly how it's supposed to be.
Yeah,
and at the end of the day, like even if you know what your life is like, and you know probably you will not be compatible with the other person, you just know at the back of your mind, well, we still gotta try.
Yeah,
that's real.
They might be with it.
Yeah,
they might understand this is the way I move, and just get with it. And you sometimes you just get lucky enough to find the same exact person that's looking for that exact thing that you have, and it's just gonna be a good match. So at the end of the day, we are humans, and
can I have the good match, please?
It won't hurt to try.
Someone who understands the whole schedule.
Just something, please.
Somebody who understands the whole schedule thing, because I don't know. For me, it's like I just wish somebody was as supportive as me, because if they were, they would understand, and then we would both be okay with like the whole scheduling thing.
It'll work.
It would work.
It would work.
Like,
but it doesn't work.
No.
It hasn't worked so far. I'm gonna say that.
And the thing is, if the person asks the same, or say when you're free, they're busy, that is the worst.
Oh yeah.
Like y'all free times is clashing. That is the worst.
Cause somebody that's something that just happened, because they were like, well, what are you, the 29th? And I'm like, oh no, I'm not going to be here.
I won't be here.
I won't be here. Where are you going to be? Oh, I'm going to be
going.
We're going on a plane. So I won't be here.
Right.
You know, and it's like, but are you free? And then it's like, then they're asking the question. So then I asked them the question, and they're like, well, no, I won't be free on that day. And I'm like, oh God.
And see, I'm about to give y'all an example, and I cannot use names because I think they watch the show. I'm actually sure they watch the show. I'm sure they did. I got to think of a name. Tim? No. Is it close?
Tiny.
No. Okay, we'll call her Tiny. Okay.
And Blue.
Okay, we'll call him Blue. Okay.
Benjamin.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Oh Lord, protect.
Tiny and Blue.
I hope. Y'all don't kill me. Okay. So they're in a situation where Blue is like always busy. Like been on the news busy. Like,
okay.
Ooh, he's a busy man, right?
Blue just working out here.
Just working. Okay. So, what was her name?
Tiny.
Tiny. Tiny. I guess approached him. She shot her shot.
Oh.
And this is the reason why he ended up talking to her, because he was like, oh wow, yeah, okay. You get it. So the way that she shot her shot was like, you know what, they couldn't get any dates together, and they could never get on like one solid schedule. Yeah, same day, same time. And she was just like, you know what, you just tell me when you're not busy and I'll wait for you. First of all, doesn't work for me. Secondly, she was like, he told her, this is too close. He told her that the next time that he was not going to be busy was in August. Yeah. So she was like, okay, yeah, let's plan it. Let's plan a date in August. And that's how they plan. They have a baby now, but it's just like, the relationship is weird.
But when August came, did they keep that date, or did it change again?
That was like their first, because that's how far in advance she had to give him for them to have
a date,
and like it worked out for him as well.
I feel like in this case, there shouldn't be really a problem, because Blue was out there, package.
You know what it was,
you
right?
gave room to it, like. you agreed to do this.
Yeah.
So
shout out to you, Tiny, because I don't know.
I don't know how that's gonna.
I wouldn't.
But you know something?
Couldn't have been me.
It goes back to when they tell you don't wait on me, but then they want you to wait. Type of situation.
But see, that also took him back. Like, this girl said she'll wait till August. Right. Like, I don't know. I'm not a man, so I don't know how that turned him on, or
it had to.
I mean,
a woman who is actually willing to wait
yeah,
is one of the sexiest things in the world.
Is it really?
Yes.
Is it really? It really?
It shows deference.
It shows something, all right.
Yeah, I don't know how or why, and again, I'm not gonna repeat that because they'll probably know what I'm talking about if I say it again. But yes, they have something now, and it's a weird relationship now. Like, he's still very busy.
To the people outside.
Yes. It might not be weird for them. I know he gets frustrated sometimes because he's just like, he's a good person, so he wants to be there. He loves his kid. He's a great dad. But I can't even call it. I don't know if it's a relationship or not, because it's like,
it's their own relationship.
I can't even say it's open. I don't know.
But it's their own relationship.
Exactly.
They define however their relationship is.
I'm not judging it. I don't know what it is, but it's like,
it's not traditional.
Maybe that's how, but that's what I'm getting to. So when you're a busy person,
you never have a traditional
do you get the chance to be a traditional relationship? Like, are you going to give your significant other the opportunity to be with other people? Like,
that part, I don't think so. But I would say it would be, it definitely would be some type of
agreement,
contract.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm not sharing anything.
I'm not saying sharing. I'm not saying sharing, but I'm saying like you have to. It has to be something said to whatever it's going to be. I'm just gonna leave it there. But I'm not saying like you're sharing something, but it's gonna be a situation.
So okay, tell us about your contract.
What would be in my contract?
Yes.
It just depends on who the person is.
Just give us a contract. Think about your person and tell us what the contract is. Your significant other. You are a busy person, and you are with someone. Like,
I would say,
you think about it too, Debola.
I would say, for one, I definitely would, like, within a month's time, it would have to be a certain amount of time that we would see each other, and I would want it to be like, I prefer it to be like a weekend type of situation.
Okay.
And it would have to like be like a full weekend.
Okay.
Like just us. Like no distraction, no work, no this, no that. That would definitely have to be in the contract. You know.
And and also think about dating a busy person.
And then also I would have in there, because when I'm busy, I'm not really a phone, like I really want to talk on the phone to you type of person. Now, I would love like little check-ins like via text. That's fine. But don't expect like full blown on like conversation, FaceTime, this and that. So that would be in there. Because people get mad. People get upset about stuff like that, right? Yeah. You know, I would want our communication to be defined like to a certain extent.
Okay.
And this is me speaking on busy, like busy, lit room blowing. It is going to blow up. So people that are watching, you know, you got to understand.
Give me one more thing.
I just want to tell all my business.
I mean, you the one come up with contracts and whatnot.
I'm just saying, like, it got to be realistic. It got to be some type of clause. It has to be a conversation had. Okay. You know, like.
Okay, come from the perspective of not being the busier person in the relationship.
The person on the
dating somebody who's super
busy. So if I was dating somebody that was super busier
than you,
busier than me, I definitely would still want that whole weekend situation out of the month. Not one weekend. It would have to be more than one weekend.
Did you see how that changed?
No. It wouldn't be like multiple. It would be like 2 weekends maybe.
Okay.
Out of the month. I'm cool with that. That's fine. Communication.
Because you're on the other end now.
I'm on the other end, but I'm trying to take myself. I would say, if I'm on the other end, I would definitely want. I still wouldn't have to do that whole talk like consistently, but maybe it would be, at least like a FaceTime in the daytime. It don't have to be the day. It can be before you go to sleep. Hey, love you, goodbye.
Exactly what it is.
Something like that. Just so I can see your face. That's it.
Okay.
And then I will also want. Because I'm a visual.
These are coming through easier. Now these on the other side.
I'm on the other side because I know I'm a visual type of person. But this will be on both ends. But I would want maybe a picture throughout the day. I don't know. Just like something. Just something cute. I don't know.
Okay.
But and
like there's an and?
What?
There's more? So the man that you were really like,
okay,
the celebrity that you were really like into right now, if you could have him right now, like you need, this is in the contract.
See, and then
what you need? What's that? You talking about some?
I'm just saying because I'm thinking.
Okay. Because
I'm being realistic.
Okay. There's nothing too unrealistic. Like people have these clauses.
I know. I don't know. I we would have, me and that person would have to have a conversation about like sex and stuff as far as what they are into.
Okay.
Because I would have to understand that part to say what I'm willing to do and what I'm not willing to do.
As far as the time apart.
Yeah, as far as the time apart.
Okay.
But I feel like if I'm seeing you twice out of the month, on the weekend.
But what if he's too busy? Like he's tired by the time he gets to you.
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
That's in the clause too. You can't get tired.
Because it's not in the clause, so
you can't get tired. It's a weekend.
And
I'm just saying.
It's gotta be in the clause.
That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be in the clause. Okay. You gotta power up.
Energy.
You agreed to the clause.
Energy drink.
So now I'm coming to you because you also agreed to his statement. Okay, so
let's say so this situation is like the Tiny and Blue situation, right? So like to start off, Tiny decided to wait, and that means she was with it, right? So that goes to say a conversation
was had,
right?
But I'm saying like for you, because you agreed with the clause situation. So like for you, since you're the busier person in the relationship, what would be in your clause?
What would they have to understand
about you and your schedule to make your relationship work?
So let's understand that even for me as a busier person, if I'm with them, I also want to see them. It's just not because of them alone.
Pause.
Okay.
Are you good at saying that though to the person? Like, are you good at saying like, that's how I feel in that moment? Like, are you good at being like, I'm busy, but that doesn't mean I don't want to like be around you and see you? Because sometimes, well, see, I felt it. I felt that thing.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
You said something at first. Said, what did you say? You said the thing is. You said
the thing is.
You said something, and I was like, who? Okay, I get it. I'll sit down and I'll listen. But that's what.
Some people don't say
people don't say that. Like if it's not known, because that right there is like a reassurance to the female saying, or the other person saying, okay, he does want me here. That's all people want to know. The person wants me here. Like you can go be busy.
So it's not just tunnel vision.
If that's all a person ever said to me, if he was the busier person, I would be like, oh, okay. I am appreciated. He does see me. I am here. Okay, he does want me here. That's all somebody.
I mean,
like
at the end of the day, it has to be that way as well.
It has to be said.
They have to see. The other person also has to see, like, okay, I know it was busy 10 days straight. Yep. And he has a 2-day break. And then on that 2-day break, he wants to see me. He's actually being around. So if they see that, and then from the jump, they already know that you're a busy person, yeah, they will think twice before asking for more.
Actions speak louder than words.
Exactly. So they will think twice before asking for more because they already know what kind of schedule you're on. Right. So if they also see that every time you get a time off, you're there.
You're there.
Then what more could be said? What more could you ask for?
Right. Did that happen?
What?
Has that happened?
Did that happen?
I mean, I've never been that busy, like, 10 days straight. No, it's just like for the times that I am busy and the times that I'm free.
Yeah,
I always try to be there.
Right.
And sometimes I be guilty of not being there when I'm free. Because sometimes you want to hang out with your own boy, or you're tired, or you want to sleep, or you just to yourself.
Yeah.
And then they'd be like, "Oh, I haven't seen you since this day, but you don't even care to come see me." I was like, "Yeah, I can't really tell you. Oh, I want to date myself. That's not allowed."
Oh no, you can tell me.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But
I'm a different person.
Yeah, you're a different person.
Yeah.
Some people be like, "Oh, you really have gone 5 days without seeing me, and then you get a day off. You want it to yourself."
You do. I'm a me time type of person.
Listen, I want you to have yours, and I want me to have mine. So we need to.
But then with that said, that is for when you guys have to see each other physically. But I feel like FaceTiming and texting has to be constant for a relationship that doesn't dwell too much on physical time seeing.
Yeah.
So that has to be like constant. That is the one thing you
But
can
I don't want it to be that FaceTime where it's just like, and you're here and you're here again. Okay.
You have to be creative.
Well, I gotta go pee. I gotta go do this. I gotta go.
That will kill the relationship faster than anything.
Oh, boy.
I'm just saying because some people will want you to just keep you hostage on FaceTime.
He's seen me go through that before.
And I'm like,
it was horrible.
That is not attractive.
It's like, no, you just called me.
You call me at work.
You call me. Okay, hey, get it, blah, blah, blah. Like, just come over here at this point, or because why are we still on this phone? That's just. I saw it firsthand with her, but then someone also.
It wasn't me doing it.
It wasn't her doing it.
It was me.
It wasn't her doing it, but I was victim of it too, and I recognized the signs.
If they couldn't,
and I was like,
they would try to reach out to him.
Right.
That's how bad it was.
Yeah.
Like if I didn't answer a FaceTime,
and I'm like.
It was,
and then held me on the phone, and I'm like,
but that's what I'm saying. Like I've been the busier party, and it wasn't that he wasn't busy because he had stuff going for him. It was
I
just
don't understand.
I was the busier person, and it was like, aren't you at work? Aren't you doing something?
You'll get something to do.
Aren't you with your friend? Like I was really happy when he would go be with his friends, because I literally would love to have a relationship where my guy has his own group of friends and like they hang out when they want to hang out. Sometimes I might go with y'all, or sometimes he might come along with me and my girls with their their guys or whatever. But like, have your own life outside of me and you, because we want to be like this all the time, but like sometimes I
like my space as well.
Yeah,
I do.
And that's what I'm saying. Like when you're a busy person, you you want the companionship, and you don't want to be. Well, me, I'm tired of the casual thing. So like you don't want that, but you do want like an exclusive person, but you don't want that either. So it's hard.
My casual be complicated.
It's
casual is always complicated. No matter how good it starts out to be, it always ends up being complicated.
It's hard. I don't even think the relationship should be that hard though. Like, why isn't it easy? Why isn't it one of the easier things? It's probably because nobody's the same.
Yeah.
But I feel like when you're busy, it's.
I feel like it's because everybody's trying to follow a footprint. that the society is already set.
Right.
So like Blue and Tiny, like they're on their own. Like that's no example that I've ever seen.
And that's why it's like really weird to you.
Yeah.
They might just be really happy with that setup.
Well,
maybe
she's not.
Yeah, she's not.
She's not happy.
But she's in it.
Blue might not be happy either, though.
Well, that's why it's weird for me. I'm not saying their situation is weird. I'm saying the things that I know about the situation
is weird.
Because I'm like, if y'all aren't,
but you can't disclose all of them,
right?
Yeah. But I feel like we all tapped into your mind, so we kind of got an idea of what you saying without saying it.
Yeah.
You know, because in my mind, I think about, you know, intimacy. I think about, you know, date night. I think about quality time. I think about gifts and this and that, and you know, I just think about a whole lot of different things, which, like I said, I don't know Tiny and Blue. I'm just saying, just on the I know they don't fit the blueprint footprint. They don't fit the print. So the print, they don't fit it. So I mean, you think about all those things, because within that print, everybody knows, you know, okay, a relationship needs sex, a relationship needs communication, a relationship needs quality time, and this and that, and the vacations,
words of
affirmation, and like all these different things. We all say this is our blueprint, or this is how it should be. But then you do have people, their blueprint don't look like that. You know,
if they
communicate different, and they're happy.
We have nothing to say about it.
Nothing at all.
No one has anything to say about it. But
everybody does need to realize that there is a difference. Mm-hmm. You know, society has this footprint or blueprint, but everybody doesn't necessarily have to do that to be happy. You don't.
You gotta find what works for you.
What works for you?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And we've seen situations where, you know, where people follow the blueprint and they're happy, and then I'm sure there's people that's just doing the exact opposite of everything and they're super happy as well. So
yeah,
you just got to find what works for you.
I just think with busier people, it's never gonna follow the blueprint, because somebody's gonna.
It's not.
I feel like somebody's gonna step out on somebody.
Yeah,
I feel like
that like, part is
I feel like if I dated
entanglement,
who I want to date, Christopher Brown, I feel like, which he's already made this clear. He said on somebody else's podcast, they asked him if he was dating, and he said, I have a girlfriend and I'm dating. Or he said something, I'll get it right. He said, I'm in a relationship, but I have a girl, or I'm in a relationship, but something.
He's in a relationship and he has a girlfriend?
No, he was like, I have a girlfriend, but I can date. Or something.
Like, basically, he has a girlfriend, but it's not super exclusive to her.
Exactly. So everybody was like, everybody on the podcast was like, They were like, explain? And he was like, I don't want to get in trouble.
Got it.
The thing is, he's being open about it. And let's be honest, there's a lot of people,
and he probably got a contract
that knows that their man or their female steps out, but they just let it happen.
Right.
Kind of like they let it
People
slide.
do it anyway. Mm-hmm. You're right. I think he said, I have a girlfriend, but I'm single. That's what he said. And that's why everybody was like,
oh, yeah. You need to explain that.
Exactly.
Right.
But if I were to date I feel like he would have to reassure me that, here's my thing.
I'm so like confused.
Because he's busy. He's my person that I want to be with. So what makes me so special? That's what you'd have to show me. Like, what would make me so special that you want me to stay here? You get it? Like, you're super busy and you want to do whatever you want to do, and you want to be whatever you want to be.
You want to be single.
Yeah, do that. But why can't you let me go? You know what I'm saying? Like, why is it not okay? And first of all, I don't need anybody to be like, you got to stay here and I'm gonna let you go and you're free now type of thing. I don't need you to do that.
You go on your own.
Yeah. But why I would like to know, like, what makes me so special that you want me to stay?
Do you believe in, like, say somebody just, like, they actually genuinely like you, but they don't really show it?
But that's literally what the question is about, like the topic of the day. Like, so
what if like, if they genuinely like you, but they don't show it? Like,
but they don't show it.
Learn how to show it. That, like, for me, it's showing.
But sometimes you have
could
to
say
teach
I love you.
people,
You could say I love you. I could say I love you to both of y'all.
Show it, right?
But I literally, like, y'all could walk outside and P could walk outside and be like, love you. You don't know P from a bag of chips.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, anybody can say I love you. Anybody can say I need you. Anybody can say, like, I like you, or I need you here with me. Anybody can talk the talk. But it's like, show me at the end of the day. And that's what I think the topic really is about. Like, for me, I feel like it's show the person, or they're gonna leave.
Do you feel like you have to show people, like, what to do? Because some people may not know.
You won't know until you have that.
No, I'm saying,
you
like,
won't know until y'all talk, till y'all have the discussion.
But I'm saying, like, in your situation, you saying
which situation where I wasn't the busier person?
No, I'm saying
okay.
So we're saying Breezy is. You want him to show you, right? Or you want him to, okay, he's saying he like you, but show me. But what if he doesn't know how? So are you supposed to take that and then, okay, this is how you show me.
Right. You sit down and have a conversation.
So that they know. Because, sometimes people, they feel as though, they should just know, and they won't take that time to sit them down and explain to them, this is how you show me. This is how you sometimes you have to teach people and show people how to treat you, right?
That's what I'm saying. So you just have that conversation.
Some people are afraid to, I'm not going to say afraid, but they don't realize that you have to have that conversation. You have to show people how to treat you. You have to show people how to love on you. You gotta show people, all that stuff.
Tell and nag about it.
Don't nag, but like,
it
could also be that they are doing it in the best way
that they can.
They can't do it, but it's not what you were looking for them to show you. But they're doing something in their mind. They thinking, I think I'm trying.
Right.
But then to you, it's just like,
it don't look like nothing at all.
Right. It's not. Yeah. So let's talk about it. That's at that point. Okay, I kind of see what you're doing here, but we gotta kind of.
So I guess for you, like your situation, like you were talking about earlier, when you did have the conversation about what the person felt like you weren't doing, did it make you want to do better, or were you kind of just like, I'm still busy?
Of course you can't be that dismissive of their feelings. What I would always I like to self-evaluate, and for the most part, people you be knowing where they be messing up at.
Definitely, you feel it, like you know it.
Like we be knowing where we messing up at. So if the conversation happens between you two, and what they're saying is resonating with you, like, oh yeah, I know I can do better with that. It's only normal that you try to do better.
But why not fix it if you know? That's a good question. So you know how you just said people know when they're doing bad? Why not fix it to show it?
I'm getting there. So
okay.
It doesn't necessarily
hold on, church.
Yeah. So it doesn't necessarily mean you're doing bad. Like we were saying, it's about time. What if those times that you feel like you're doing bad, it's not because you're doing bad towards yourself or towards the relationship, it's because something else that's more important to you ahead of the relationship is taking your time, but then the relationship deserves more time as well. So does that mean, like, okay, I'm trying to make things straight with you, but I'm gonna this thing I'm trying to achieve? So it's a question of which one do you want
to put first? Like, what's your priority?
Yeah,
because people want relationships, but it's like they don't at the same time. I don't know. It just feels like when you're on the opposite end, the end that got a whole bunch of stuff in his in your contract.
The contract.
Right. When you're on that end, it's like, help me help you. Like, do you see me here supporting you? Do you see me, like, I'm cheering for you, I'm rooting for you, I'm happy for you, but like, do you see that somebody is here actually trying to be on your side? Because when you have tunnel vision, it always feels like you're doing stuff alone. It always feels like I got to do it for me, and if I don't do it, I can't depend on anybody else to do it right. I know I'll do it right. So that's where you are, and I feel like when you're on the receiving end of the tunnel vision, you
never nice.
Yeah, you don't get anything.
Nice. But at the end of the day, it's kind of relative, because if you're on the receiving end, the whole situation has to be on you to decide what you eventually want from it. You have to decide, I think he's being focused and I like it about him, or he just doesn't see me, he doesn't like me. So now you have to decide, like, this is the bottom line of everything.
True, very
it's
true.
It's either this or I leave, or okay, I see what
just
you're doing.
Not that into you.
And I understand this.
How many conversations do you think it took for you to get that, like, I get it?
It's never going to be one conversation. It's like trying to find a channel on an old radio. Mm-hmm. You have to tweak it till you get it right. So it's going to be several. It's going to be multiple.
You got to learn how to speak to each other too. Like,
absolutely.
If you're not understanding each other, then it's like, that's what it's like.
I agree.
That's what it's like, for real. Because I don't know. I keep hearing something in my head, and I don't know. It's not my situation, but I just keep hearing something in my head is going. I think it was on a movie. I don't know if it was on a movie or a show, but it was just like the girl was like, "Why did you want a relationship from me if you didn't want a relationship?" And the guy was like, "I do want you, but I want this." Like, he wanted whatever he was what his goal was. But she was just like, "Well, do you see me? Do you do you know I'm here?
I'm supporting you.
What is it?"
Right.
Because he was literally like, "I got my dream.
I don't know
what I want."
I don't know if this applies to everybody, but my experience so far from being in relationships and being with people, you have to settle for a little bit of stuff that you don't like. At the end of the day, there is no perfect relationship. You cannot everything. You cannot have everything that you always dream of. You have to settle for a little bit of stuff that you do not like.
Right.
And that way, you get a little bit of happiness.
Do you feel like when you don't have the goal as a gold digger, a person who is for their goals, do you feel like you'll miss out on something or miss out on your goal if you don't do it the way or when you want to do it? Being in a relationship, like, is a relationship really? That's the first question. Is a relationship really that much of a distraction?
It depends on the type of relationship.
That's if you let it get to that point,
right?
Yeah, it could be. And when it comes to the goal, bit, everybody has goals,
right?
And it either happens that you achieve the goal or you don't. If you achieve it, you. But if you don't, there's two things that's gonna happen. It's either you regret it, or you just shrug it off like, well, I could have done it, but I didn't do it, and it didn't really affect my life.
Or you might resent them too.
Yeah, for not letting you do it. So it's a lot of stuff that could happen with that. But one thing is always supposed to be constant. If you set a goal, try to achieve it. That's the reason why you set the goal in the first place.
Right, and nothing should distract.
But can you, even if you feel like it's a distraction, do y'all feel like you can kind of like reroute that goal? Like, okay, I knew how I was going to achieve it, but I'm still going to achieve it now, even with you. But it's just a different.
I think
path
you should decide to be in that relationship.
Yeah,
I absolutely 100% think that you should learn how to reroute it if you decided to take on someone else in your life, because it's not fair to that other person. No matter how many talks you had along the way, or no matter if you had the talk in the first place, like when y'all first started dating, like, look, I own a Fortune 500 company. I make 7 figures a year, this, that, and the third. Are you willing to, I don't care if you had that conversation. If your plan was to make 9 figures a year, but you want the relationship, I feel like you should try to get to it in a different way. Now you have this person in your life and they're there, but for you not to pay attention to it, that's like having kids and being like, well, I don't have time. Like, I get the goal. Like, I get, like, I want to have this and that for my family, and I want everybody to be prepared for this, that, and that, and I want everybody to not want and not lack. I get that. Like, I really get that. But, like, my whole thing about it, Lord, my whole thing about it is don't invite somebody in if you're not ready to. But then it's like, you don't know if you're ready to until you get it.
Until you,
the thing is, like, it's always good to have conversations, like deep conversations about each other, if when in the early stage of relationships. And I feel like the reason why Tiny is still with Blue is because they are really at that conversation.
They did.
And that's why Tiny waited till August to set up the first date. And I feel like, say for instance, you trying to achieve a goal and there's a time lapse for it, say a year, and they know, it's trying to do this within a year. So I know for the most part of the year, it's going to be doing a lot of this, and would really pay attention to me. So I feel like within a year, whatever it does towards that goal that's going to affect their relationship a little bit is allowed, because we already spoke about this. We already talked about this. So after that year, if it doesn't really achieve the goal, then we go back to the table like, what's going on? We're not going to continue this. Like, right. That time lapse is over.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Right.
I'm not going to be here forever.
Right.
So I just feel like, it's a situation where you constantly need to, like, conversate and talk about it.
Talk.
Yeah.
Communicate.
Healthy communication. Yeah. Not yelling and screaming.
Oh, this was fun.
It was great.
I liked it. See? Did you like it?
It was good. I think it was actually a good idea not to,
tell you.
Even if you did tell me, it's like, it's a conversation. It's not something you.
That's all it is.
Yeah, that's all it is. Just fun talking. That's how we do it here.
This was a really good one, though.
Yeah,
this is a really good topic.
I could talk about this all the time.
All day.
I don't understand why people get in stuff when they're busy, but then I have to look at myself and be like, well, you've gotten in things when you're busy. It's like you like the person. That's all. Like, you like the person and you want them to stay, but then you're like, no, I want this to work and I need to pay attention to this. And can I call you later?
What are you doing later?
Can I call you December 22, please? Yeah. I don't know. You good?
I'm great.
You good?
I'm great.
All right. So, since all hearts and minds are clear, we are going to, unfortunately, pack up this topic. It was good. I feel like we got a lot off our chest. Maybe we can get Tiny and Blue on here one day.
Oh, Jesus.
Maybe. All right. So we're going to put the topic and we're going to put it away. We're going to get our box and we're going to put the topic in the box. And we're going to wrap it up and we're going to put a bow on it. You don't have your box. Put it in a box. There you go.
Yes, his box. He's wrapping it up.
Wrap it up. Put your bow. And we're going to throw it away. All right. Now it is time for a game. Trey, what's the game?
All right, so you are going to be in the hot seat, and we are doing 2 minutes now, right?
2 minutes.
So we're doing 2 minutes on the clock. This game is pretty much a would you rather, so kind of like pick your poison. So I'm gonna give you two things, just like if I said, would you prefer vanilla or chocolate ice cream? Then you would just tell me which one. So some of the questions are light. Some of them are a little bit grown. But the idea is we try to the guests try to like answer as many within the 2 minutes. So the timer, and I'm actually going to P. You got
P's got the timer.
Okay.
Let's do the individuals so we can see him. Boom. Thank you, P.
So the time will start. I'm going to say the question.
He says the question.
I'll say the question,
as he answers, 2 minutes starts.
So just let me know when you're ready.
And make sure you're in the...
ready.
Okay,
ready.
Gotcha.
Okay.
We can hear you.
All right. So, would you rather have more time or more money?
Go!
I know. I'm Trying to think. Time is money, first of all. I think I'd rather have more money.
Okay. Would you rather be able to talk with animals or speak all foreign languages?
All foreign languages.
Would you rather never receive oral again or never smoke weed again? I don't even know if you smoke.
But that was smoke weed.
I was about to say.
Okay. Would you rather? Okay, let's move on. Would you rather send news to your boss or to your parents?
Oh Lord. To my boss. I can find another job.
Okay. Would you feel worse if no one showed up to your wedding or no one showed up to your funeral?
Already dead. I think I'll feel worse if no one shows up to my wedding.
Okay. Would you rather be without internet for a week or without your phone for a week?
Without internet for a week. I can still call people, right?
You got your phone?
Yeah.
My phone.
Would you rather Batman or Spider-Man?
Spider-Man.
Woo!
Would you rather a person spit or swallow your cum?
That's nasty, but spit it.
Would you rather only be able to be on the bottom during sex or only be on the top during sex?
On top.
Would you rather be cheated on by a partner or be the person cheating on the partner?
Would you rather be cheated on or be the cheater?
Yeah, cheated on or be the cheater.
Cheating on is never nice.
5.
Yeah, I'd rather be
the cheater.
Yeah.
For your birthday, would you rather receive cash or gifts?
Cash.
All right.
So you did 11.
Yay!
Yay!
All right. Woo! Mola. Mola. And we're going back to the wild. So, Trey, how can they reach us?
You are on YouTube.
I am on YouTube.
We are on YouTube right now, which is The Lit Room.
Yes.
Make sure you comment, like, share, subscribe. All of that good information. We are also on Facebook. We are The Lit Room on Facebook. If you are going to tag us, please use at The Lit Room Podcast. We have Instagram. I don't know what I was about to say, but we have Instagram, which is at The Lit Room Podcast. We have Gmail, The Lit Room Podcast at gmail.com. We also have SoundCloud, which is The Lit Room. Mm-hmm. Twitter is coming soon, and so is our website. Be on the lookout for that.
Yes.
With merch.
Yes. Good job.
iTunes? Not yet.
It's
coming.
in the making.
In the making.
It's in the making. Until then, we're on SoundCloud.
We're on SoundCloud.
But it's coming.
It's coming.
It's coming. It's definitely coming. All right. Damola?
Yes. I'm here. Still here.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for coming on.
You guys are welcome. I've been talking about coming on for a minute.
Yeah, she told me that. And I was like, really?
I was like, he said yes.
When she told me about the YouTube stuff, I checked it out and I kind of liked it. I was like, this is cool.
Okay.
This is really cool. And I was like, well, you can invite me anytime.
Yeah.
So, and this was like,
you're definitely coming back.
Did you have fun?
Yeah, definitely have fun.
Yeah. Would you come back?
Yeah, for sure. Welcome back at all times.
Yes. All right, you guys, we cannot end the show without thanking our sponsors. Let's give it up for the Creative Chick.
Creative Chick.
And Omni Hair.
Omni Hair.
Woo, 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 woo. And wait a minute, they didn't get a cheerful.
Omni got the.
Oh. And Pecan Production.
Pecan.
All right, you guys. So we just want to say thank you to our special guest, Damola.
Yes,
thank you for coming on once again. We will have you on again. We hope you enjoyed yourself. We hope you were comfortable. We hope you had fun.
This was fun. This was definitely fun.
Yes. And you all, like we always say, stay lit.
Stay lit. Bye.
Ooh, you got 2 lits.
Like a ringtone.
Someone's.
Where did you get that?
Is that somebody calling?
That sound from?
Wait, somebody's calling?
No, that's the timer.
Oh, I was like
what?
Remix?
Sounds like a Burna Boy beat. It is.
But I mean it.
Right.